Good morning, Napster. This is going to be a quick update video on my Pulsar X2V2 mini situation and first impressions of the new Attack Shark R3. So first things first with the Pulsar X2V2 mini. If you remember, I was not a fan of how back heavy the mouse was. For me, with my fingertip grip, if there's too much back weight, it just feels like I'm dragging the mouse across and it feels way heavier than it actually is, because none of the force I'm using to hold the mouse is on the back, so it's just very unevenly distributed. Apparently my fingertip grip is an abnormal freak of nature thing. So I grip it way up here so I have easy access to the scroll wheel, but I guess other people do it more close to the base of the clicks, so back heavy, obviously not going to be as big of an issue if you grip it like that. And I also leave my pinky out in the air, finger in the air, just like a fancy Frenchman. No offense against you Frenchmen, love you guys. But easy ass fix. The battery, it's situated in the back of the base. I may have some better pictures to show this off. And all I did was take it apart, throw some core pads on there, because every mouse needs better than stock skates. Not just you, Pulsar. And then I just stuck the battery up in the middle of the chassis. There's room for it, just use the stock adhesive that I was using to hold it down there. And now it is much more balanced for me. It is just so much more pleasant of an experience. Doesn't feel like I'm dragging it across just to get it to move. And yeah, I'm much more pleased with this mouse now. And now on to the Attack Shark R3. This mouse came out of a little bit of nowhere from Attack Shark. They put on their usual YouTube advertisement announcement video, which if you watch the video and didn't know that this was a real company, you would watch this and go, wow, this is a Kickstarter Chinese scam that is going to rob me of my money. Because it's just pure gibberish. Nothing in the video that they say makes any lick of sense. It was probably Chinese to English, Google Translate, then English back to Chinese, Chinese to Spanish, Spanish and then to English, and that's how the English that video felt. But it's a real mouse. And first impressions are the build quality. First impression, build quality outstanding. I don't know how they did so well on their first metal mouse, and for one that only costs 100 bones, there is no creaking, no flex. It does not cave in no matter where I press on this mouse. There is no real side-to-side wobble on the clicks. Everything else feels good, and I have to say, even if everything else of this mouse is dog shit, which doesn't seem like it is, bravo Attack Shark. I don't know how you guys sorted that out in your first attempt when people like Final Mouse, who have been in the metal mouse game for God knows how many years at this point, still having issues. ULX, very noticeable QC and build quality issues there across the board. It seems like they may have fixed that with the Tariq drop, and that's great. If that's great, and it's just smooth sailing from here on out, awesome. But it should have been sorted out with the first batch as far as I'm concerned, with how long they have been making this kind of product. They should have figured it out by that point. But yeah, build quality is great. The side holes on the left side, not an issue for me. On the right side, they have a little bit bigger side holes compared to the left one, so that is maybe a little bit of an issue for me, but luckily it comes with grips, and I really haven't thrown them on yet, and I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get it to focus. But if you see, these look damn near identical to BTL grips for me, and I love BTL grips. I don't know if they're actually BTL grips or just the same factory or whatever, but that gives me good confidence in the quality of those grips compared to some other included grips. It also comes with dot skates, and I don't know where they are. I lost them. They're somewhere floating around, but yeah, so it comes with these stock, not very good BTFE skates, and then the dot skates. And other thing I want to give on my first impressions about this mouse, this supports up to 8K. I do not trust that it is going to do 4K or even 8K that well. I could be dead wrong, but this is the little dongle that they use that supposedly supports up to 8K. In the 3395, it's already not the best at 8K stability, and that's with dongles that are much bigger than this. And for some reason, I don't really trust this to have the best implementation. You look at G-Wolf, they just had the hot ES, they said, oh, free 8K firmware update. And, oh, sorry guys, we can't do that. It doesn't work. Or you need to sell an 8K dongle, which is a little bit of a beefier unit. And so I just don't trust this 8K implementation is going to be great. I haven't done too much testing, not too much playtime. That's just first impressions. If I'm wrong, that would be great. Obviously, I would want to be wrong, because if this is $100, metal mouse, great 4K, and 8K implementation, doesn't even be, it could be a dog-white 8K implementation. If the 4K is good, metal mouse, $100, this is a big win for Attack Shark. But I'll need to spend more time with it and get better feelings on that. That's just my first impressions. Oh, other thing. Why the hell does this mouth have Bluetooth? Who's going to use this mouth and have Bluetooth? That just feels like very baffling to me. I don't understand that, but hey, that's how it goes. And either way, I'm out. Rock over London, rock on Chicago.